Welcome to the sixth module of lesson Force and Pressure. In this module, we will learn about the pressure exerted in liquids.
Do liquids and gases exert pressure? Does it also depends on the area on which the force acts? Let us find out by various activities. So we'll go on to the activities. That is pressure exerted by liquids. We'll go to the activity 1. Okay.
Pressure exerted by water at the bottom of the container depends on the height of its column.
So we'll do the first activity, activity 1. For that I have taken a PVC pipe, then a rubber balloon. Stretch this rubber balloon at the one end of the PVC pipe. Okay. Now what I am going to do is pour little water into the PVC pipe. Little water. So you can see that balloon bulges a little. Then I am going to pour some more water into this pipe. When I pour more water, we can see that the balloon bulges more. That means when height of the water column increases, the balloon bulges more. That means the pressure at the bottom increases. When height of the water column decreases, when I pour only less water, you can see the bulge was less. So we can say that pressure increases with height of the water column. When height increases, pressure increases. When height decreases, pressure decreases. So this activity proves that pressure at the bottom of a container depends upon the height of the water column. Okay.
Liquid exerts pressure on the walls of the container.
So we'll do the second activity. For that I have taken a plastic bottle. Insert a cylindrical glass tube a few centimeter long near to the bottom of this bottle. Then stretch a balloon at one end of this glass tube. Now what I am going to do is pour water into the bottle. What do you see? We can see that the balloon bulges. Pour some more water. We can see that the balloon bulges a little more. What do you observe from this experiment? We can see that the pressure is not only exerting at the bottom, pressure exerts at the walls of the container also. So this activity proves that pressure exerted, liquid exerts pressure at the walls of the container. Understood?
Next, liquid exerts equal pressure at the same depth.
We will do the third activity. For that I have taken one plastic bottle. So first we have to drill holes at the bottom of this plastic bottle. I have drilled 4 holes at the bottom. This hole should be at the equal height from the bottom. Okay. Now what I am going to do is I am going to pour water into this bottle. Pour water into this bottle. What do you see? We can see that the water comes from all holes and the water falls at the same distance. So this activity proves that liquid exerts equal pressure at the same depth. Understood?
Next, pressure in liquid increases with the depth.
So we will do the fourth activity. For that I have taken a plastic bottle. Make holes, that is 4 holes I had made from top to bottom at different heights. Okay. Then I am going to pour water into the bottle. When I pour water into the bottle, what do you observe? You can see that water from the last hole falls at a greater distance, but water from the top of this bottle falls at a shorter distance. This activity proves that the pressure in liquid increases with the depth. You can see that the lowest hole the water is falling at the largest distance, but at the top hole we can see the water is falling at the shortest distance. So this activity proves that pressure in liquid increases with depth. Now you will understand that why fountains of water coming out of the leaking joints or holes in pipes supplying water. It is due to the pressure exerted by water on the walls of the pipe.